Hi everyone, welcome to today's moments for you to start your day. I'm talking about the subject of trust. This could be trust in yourself, trust in others, or trust in the divine. And we all know that we have issues in our lives, whether it's with our loved ones, with the divine, with ourselves. We often question whether we really trust. Maybe we feel sad that we don't always trust those we love, or that we don't trust that the divine is really looking after us. And that can make us feel very sad. We know in our heart that the divine never leaves us alone, and that we could not live without the divine present in our lives. But nevertheless, the spirits from hell will try to persuade us that the divine is sort of forgotten about you. And that, of course, is a delusion that comes from hell. So I have a few passages for you to consider today. Maybe you have others. There's certainly many passages in the Psalms that can make you feel much more comforted that the divine is looking after you. For instance, this passage from Proverbs: "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." That's from Proverbs 3:5-6. Now, there is plenty of help from the Bible itself that will help you on your journey of trust. For instance, from Psalm 18, "I will love you, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. He is a shield to all who trust in him." How about Psalm 40, a section of it? "He also brought me up out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my steps. He has put a new song in my mouth, praise to our God. Many will see it and fear, and will trust in the Lord." Talking about songs, I've been inspired by Lauren Daigle, who is a Christian songwriter, and she has a song called "Trust in You." And she talks about her journey of trust, the fact that she didn't trust the divine. Why don't you make my journey easy? Why don't you help me go through this trauma? And yet in the end, she knows that she really does trust in the divine. It's just this journey that we're on where we have spirits of hell with us as well as good spirits with us. And our journey is probably to recognize when we're getting the wrong message. This is from John 14. "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." And from John 16. "These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." So there's that feeling that, wow, maybe the divine is always with me. We aren't always aware of the divine with us unless we look back. What about many times when you've felt alone, where you believe that you're not getting any support from the divine? But then if you look back, you see, wow, I was helped. We know also that the divine works through others. There are many stories about that the divine uses people to help others. And our journey of life is very much to help other people. And by doing that, in a way, we're helping ourselves. So you may have other ideas of things that you use to promote trust in the divine. Maybe you have special passages that you'll read when you feel that you are destitute and that the divine has forgotten about you. Prayer, obviously, is very good. And search the Psalms. Yes, all 150 of them. It's amazing to me that David starts out with thinking, oh, this is hopeless. This is just not going to work. Then as he assesses what God has done in his life, that he realizes he's been looked after. So even in the start of his sad psalms like by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, lo, we wept when we remembered Zion. When you look through the rest of that psalm, you'll see that he does come to the belief that God is really looking after him. So that I pray that in your journey of life, that you will feel those moments where you know that God is with you, and that all you have to do is ask him for that help to trust in him. God be with you all. Amen.